year. I'm Layla. My favorite thing about being a camp counselor is yes, and my pronouns are she, they.
And I'm Danny. My pronouns are he, him, and my favorite thing about being a counselor is always being the center of attention. Alright, now we have a few important announcements to make before we get the show started. The first thing I'm going to do is read the land acknowledgement. Right. The land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Awaswa-speaking Yugi tribe. The Amamutsun tribal band comprises the descendants of indigenous people taken to Mission Santa Cruz and San Juan Bautista during Spanish colonization of the Central Coast is today working hard to restore traditional stewardship practices on these lands and heal from historical trauma.
Absolutely. Now, for our itinerary at Camp Queer, just some announcements. The bathrooms are up the stairs, past the sitting area and the piano.
Right. And there's a decompression room to be used for whatever purpose. If you ever feel the need to step out for any reason, go ahead and use that room. Take your time, get a breather. There are going to be some startling and explicit things happening during the show at Camp Queer this year. So if you ever want to take a step out, don't be afraid. You're just going to go up those stairs, out the exit doors that you came in from, just across that hallway and in those double doors across the hallway. And don't be afraid to step out at any moment. I know that whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed or overstimulated, taking a step out, taking a breather, and just relaxing is always helpful for me.
Absolutely. Now, in the event of an emergency, please take note of the exit nearest to you. We always want to make sure that our campers are staying safe. So we have a total of 4 exits here. We have 2 on this side and 2 on this side. So we have 1 exit on this wall over here. It's out the door that you guys came from. We also have 1 over here by the patio area, and then we have 2 backstage on both sides of the stage.
All right, now just as a warning, some of you campers in the front row may get a little up close and personal with some of the performers. Lucky you.
We will also have 2 interactive performances this show, an open runway in the beginning, and a dance on stage at the end. Both are optional, but very fun.
We also have raffle tickets. Make sure to put your tickets in those little jars because some of the stuff in these baskets are pretty fucking cool.
Now, we apologize if we're a little bit rusty this year. Unfortunately, we had to shut down Camp Queer a few years ago due to some instances.
You all know that.
Okay, do we have any brave little campers that want to come on stage and hit with their fit, pop their pussies?
Show us your outfits. Come on up to the open runway, campers.
Please come on.
Anyway, get out here. Come on, yeah. Come on, let's go. Wall here. Look at all these beautiful people. This is amazing. And keep coming. Just come on. Just show off your outfit. Show off your. Oh my god. Y'all are a beautiful group of campers. Oh my god, campers.
All right. So the way that this is going to work, we're going to start over here. So the way that this is going to work is I will do a live demonstration for you all here. You're going to walk up. Then you'll walk over here, do a little pose again, you know, and then you will walk over here and exit the stage.
Incredible. Let's get the music going. We have music?
Or are we just going to start in silence?
We can acapella something?
Yeah. Should we acapella?
Should I start beat Boston?
Should we do some of the songs from Should we do Stacy's mom?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Stacy's mom is gonna go.
This is a bit, right? This is a bit. We actually do have music, right? I love that you were going for it, but that's the kind of attitude we like to see at camp.
like incredible.
Oh, we really out here.
Same.
It's a fashion show. All right, okay. We are going to get started with the performances that we have lined up for this evening. Campers, I hope you're excited. All right, everyone, give a warm welcome to the master of magnificence, the hippie of hedonism, the sage of sensation, Demetrius!
I want you guys to do a big round of applause for the one, the only, Beatriz Canuto singing Telepath by Cody Brown.
Let's go. I'm alone up here, huh? Alright, didn't expect that. How's yours tonight? How's it going? Doing good? Are you guys doing good? Yeah, love it. Oh my gosh. It's amazing, it's amazing.
Sorry, technical difficulties, y'all.
We are rusty here. Like I said, we did have to close down camp for a bit.
Yeah, but wow, that was an incredible performance from our choir director. This is all like so exciting. I remember my first time at queer camp. Do you remember your first time at queer camp, Danny?
Oh, yeah, God. I was so nervous, I was shaking.
My first time, I was on a wilderness explorer walk. I saw things I never thought I would.
Totally.
My first time walking up that mountain, I felt things that I've never felt before.
And speaking of wholesome camp activities, here's the girl my name is Shop. Absolutely. I'm just thinking about all of my times at queer camp. This one time at queer camp, I kissed a girl behind the counselor's cabin.
No way, I also have crazy memories of queer camp. Like this one time I streaked through the dining hall and I rang the bell for lunch.
This one time at queer camp, I met this real hottie.
This one time at queer camp I got stabbed.
This one time at queer camp, I was with my partner and we used a meat grinder on each other.
This one time at queer camp I died again and got resurrected using gushers.
I had a similar experience. This one time at queer camp, I was tied to the rock climbing wall and sacrificed with Kool-Aid. I got better though.
So this one time at queer camp I played poker with the devil. It's kind of weird, but I got this cool golden bill out of it. It's kind of wild.
This one time at queer camp, I stuck two
Alright, so let's introduce to this next bit and this next act. The next thing we're going to be doing is going to be our art director, Vincent, doing a special live art demonstration for you campers.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry. Is it, can we, Mike? Yeah?
Oh, okay, I was at Girl Scout camp when I was about 8 years old. And at the end of Girl Scout camp, there was a talent show, and me and my best friends at Girl Scout camp put on like Harry Potter summarized in like 5 minutes. And it was a lot of fun. I played Professor McGonagall, Professor Snape. I just played, I think I remember playing those 2 characters, and it was a lot of fun.
That's so amazing.
Yeah, that's
so cool.
Anyone else?
Does anyone else have a story?
Well, about all the way to the back.
Hello. Now you're gonna lie.
Yes. So me and my friends like here on the side, Patty and Hannah in the back, we have this friend that we were really tight with in middle school, and it turns out that me and her went to the same summer camp in middle school. We lived kind of in the LA area, and we went to this summer camp in Malibu. And it turns out that our best friend in middle school shit her pants at the camp during one of the hikes, during one of these like excursions, and I was there. I had no idea, and she was right. Yeah, so she shat herself in my vicinity, and I had no idea. And we figured out later we never let it go. So
That's amazing. That's
very good.
I was a camp counselor, and I had a group of kids fill up balloons with their pets and they got a lot of trouble.
Oh my god!
Real nice.
That was so interesting. Oh my god. Okay, so we have.
Yeah, I saw hand backwards. Is there anyone back there? Oh,
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, everybody else was squeezing the queen.
Hello.
Oh, who is it?
Hi, is that good?
Yeah, you gonna start? Yeah.
Okay, so one of those kids in my camp, at our camp, he bought 2 hospital-sized bottles of Flintstone gummies, and he illegally sold the first bottle to like the counselors for some godforsaken reason. Wow. And then he decided in one sitting he was going to consume the entire second bottle, and then he had to go to the hospital because of liver failure. Anyways, shout out to Blue Lakes by our camp.
That's great. Wow. That's wow. Funny story. Funny story, my brother did the same thing.
Really?
My brother did that with our cousin. I'm not kidding.
Oh my god. The thing?
That's amazing.
So funny.
Okay, anyone else? Any other candidates? Okay.
Spotlight. Oh, we like to do this like that. Check out the movie their chairs. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that's my nice. Yeah, so at a summer camp I went to when I was like 12, they had this thing they did where they handed rubber chicken on the campus, and if you found it, you got like a free, they made crepes, so you got a free crepe. It was rad. But I found it one time, and I realized I had the opportunity to pull off a heist, so me and a couple friends kidnapped the rubber chicken and hid it, and held it hostage for like a week, because we knew that if we kept it, no other kids could get the rubber chicken. Exactly. And then we could turn it in for free grapes. And it was wild. And we were actually caught because the counselors realized, wait, we didn't get it back at the end of the day. Which was kind of a plot hole. But for like a week we were kings.
Yes. That's beautiful.
I'm surprised the FBI didn't show up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, wow.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure it's all like the end of the world. I get it though. Crepes are amazing. Crepes are good. All right. Moving your chairs. That was really
Okay, so up next, we do have 2 drag queens. And you're gonna love these names. I mean, wow, the creativity is just amazing. So we've got Vander Walnut, and we've also got Antihistamine. And they're gonna be bringing you pussy poppin' fun while also teaching you invaluable sex education.
Good evening, throwcoats and spitter quitters. I'm the one that looks like Fred Armisen's drag on SNL, Vander Walnut.
And I was probably eating that ginger's ass. Any mistake.
We're bad for each other, but we're so good at it. We're here to pop our pussies with a little number for you, and then teach you about things you should already know about sex education. Now you can pop the music.
Yo sé que todas quieren tener lo que tengo, quieren tener mis míos, pero es que el ritmo de mis pasos no se puede comprar, baby.
Se anda la party, con el tipo de hit. Las otras patas tienen un pedazo de mí. Quieren vestir lo mismo con mi melodía. Llegando a la party, con el tipo de hit. Cuando yo camino se les escucha kiki. Las otras patas tienen un pedazo de mí. Quieren vestir lo mismo con mi melodía. Con mucho que tratar de poder ser como yo. Mira mi experiencia donde lo compró. Mi estilo es impecable, incomparable. No se puede comprar, eso es realmente incomparable. Baila conmigo. Te puedo bailar contigo.
Yo quiero ver la mariposa suelta.
Patina aquí, chicken teriyaki. Patina aquí, chicken teriyaki. Patina aquí, chicken teriyaki. Tú hasta quieres aquí.
Mira tantos aquí.
Un billete, dos billetes, una tienda de billetes. La madura que le mete. En la mayor patina para bajar. Toma que ni sabe la que hay. Quisiera como una condena. Pero digo que te pague la cena. Me está tirando su mano. Si te distraes, se lo mando a tu
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, time for the sex education portion.
Natural transition.
A little transitional. Our first topic is lube and what kind you should be using in different situations. Because you want to avoid stuff like,
You know, urethral fissures, breaking your dick, the elusive chartreuse that is hemorrhoids. We know a friend.
anyways, we're going to be going over 5 categories and what type you should be using in each one. What's our first category, Gavin?
Anal.
Yeah. For anal, if you're just fingering, you can go ahead and use some coconut oil. It's all natural and it'll do the job.
Unless you're allergic and you get a rash or something, we know a friend.
Yeah. In which case, if you're not using a condom, a silicone-based lube will give you the best experience and you won't have to reapply it. What's our next category?
Vaginal.
Now for vaginal, you know that the punani is highly reactive and very sensitive. So if you don't want to change your pH, you want to use a water-based lubricant because it's the least likely to cause a reaction. You might need to reapply it, but it'll get the job done. Exactly. What's our next category?
Sex toys. All about sex toys.
Now before we tell you what kind of lube you want to use, Gavin's going to tell you about what sex toys are safe to use or not.
So, for sex toys, material matters, okay? You don't want your sex toy to be made out of anything like rubber, jelly, vinyl. Things like this not only contain phthalates, which are carcinogen and will, slowly erode in your body, but they can also affect the pH and, give you an allergic reaction and like cause a rash. And I know a friend, so.
That's not hot.
No. What you do want your sex toys to be made out of are things like glass, stainless steel if you want, things a little chilly, silicone, or leadite if you're bougie like that.
Material girl.
These materials don't contain phthalates and other carcinogens. They won't slowly degrade inside of you. They're easier to keep clean. If they do start to smell, which they are less likely to, but you should always be washing your toys after every single use, with a water-based cleanser and not an oil-based cleanser, because that can also, erode the toys that slowly melt inside of you. It could give you a rash. Again, I know a friend. If you're, in a pinch, something like that, you're gonna want to, if you're using a hairbrush, a hair tie, a shoe, you're gonna want to put a condom on it. Condoms are part of their own lube, but for sex toys by themselves, it's recommended that you just use a silicone-based or water-based lube. That way, it doesn't degrade inside of you. But if you are to buy, again, a shoe, a fan, ceiling fan, anything like that, a wood log, you're gonna want to put a condom on it. But if you do put a condom on, what type of lube should you use for that?
Again, you want to be using water-based lube. You may have to reapply, but it's your safest option. And for the love of God, make sure it has a flared base before you stick it in your anus. You don't want to go to the ER with a pair of tongs up your ass. And we know a friend. What's our last category, Gavin?
Good old, wholesome, satisfying, pull in the patch.
Now, if you're shaking that creamer, you can go ahead and use some coconut oil.
Unless you're allergic, we have a friend.
In which case, a silicone-based lube is probably going to be your best bet. So it'll give you a slippy slidey experience while you're, squeezing that weasel.
This is not try it.
So, transitional. Our next category is condom do's and don'ts. I'll be saying the do's.
And I will be showing you the don'ts.
Now, our first do is do check the expiration date. You want to make sure that you're not using expired condoms because these are more likely to tear, and we don't want what? Babies and STIs. By the way, that's a call-out situation. We're going to use that later on in this little segment. We expect you to respond.
Yeah, we'll come back. The don't for that is don't live up to the stereotype and fulfill the cliche of putting a condom in your wallet. This is bad for multiple reasons. One, it can cause friction burns, tear the condom, rip the condom. And two, the heat from your big fat dump truck can cause the condom to slowly degrade. And this will both give you things that we don't want, which is what?
Babies and STIs. Exactly. Anyways, our next do is do use one every time. If you're switching sexual partners, you want to make sure you're switching your condom too.
Yeah, we don't reuse, reuse, or recycle condoms, okay? Every partner, different condom. Don't wash your condoms. They're not reusable, so don't do that. We no friend.
Now, you do want to store it in a cool, dry place, like Gavin's coochie, because this ensures product quality. It won't tear or break, or it's less likely to tear and break, because we don't want what? Babies and STIs.
Good enough. You don't want to use the wrong things for your condom, whether it's latex or latex-free. Don't use like an oil-based lube, like mineral oil, one that's like really known to cause allergic reactions. I know, friend. And it can also degrade your condom, which slowly melts on you or whoever's wearing condom and whoever has a condom inside of them. And you don't want melted condom inside of you. We again know a friend.
Our last do is do make sure you're using the right stuff. This means using latex, or if you're allergic to latex, polyurethane condoms and water-based lubricants, so it's less likely to degrade the condom.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to flush your condoms. You don't want to have to talk your way out of why you flooded your hookup's bathroom. Very awkward, I've heard.
And for the love of God, don't flush them down the dorm bathrooms. We have enough air and cum in our shower drains flooding the hallways. We do not need condoms flooding our toilets as well. Thank you. Traditional. Next up, we're going to be talking about PrEP and other ways of preventing HIV or dealing with HIV if you already have it. Now, PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis, and this is a once-a-day pill regimen that you take orally. And it's been proven it's FDA approved, and it deletes the ability to replicate the HIV virus inside your body. It is combined with quarterly testing to see if you have HIV, STIs, or other possible side effects of taking the drug. It's typically Truvada, and it's safe, proven safe, and highly effective in over 99% of cases of those who take it. But what if you forgot to take it, you don't know about it, and you think you have contracted HIV, or you've already contracted HIV?
So, if you're someone who thinks you've recently come into an HIV exposure, or you're already someone living with HIV, you're going to want to get to your doctor as soon as possible to learn about PEP. PEP stands for post-exposure prophylaxis, and that's also a pill regimen usually taken once a day orally, and it can prevent the virus again from replicating in your body to eventually reduce the viral load. The viral load is basically how much HIV is in your blood, and if taken consistently and for long enough periods of time, usually around 6 months, you can get down to a place known as undetectable. And when you're undetectable, the CDC also backs this in that you are no longer considered transmissible. Meaning, even if you have sex with someone unprotected, which we always recommend having protected safe sex, and that person, even if they're on PrEP or not, they won't contract HIV. And this is super important just to raise awareness to, reduce stigma and stuff. So if you're someone living with HIV, you're not, gonna always be giving someone HIV because you're undetectable, so they won't get it.
Q equals U. Now, even though you don't have to use a condom if somebody is undetectable, you should still wear it because you can get things like STIs. And, it doesn't only affect gay men, so it's something for everybody to watch out for. Be wise. Now, transitional. Next up, I'm sure we've all had that Title IX training on forms of consent, including enthusiastic yeses and saying no at any time. But we're going to talk about forms of nonverbal consent. I'll be going over forms of nonverbal consent.
And I will be demonstrating the non-verbal, non-consensual form.
So our first one is making direct eye contact.
Or, avoiding eye contact.
Moving closer, actively touching, and initiating sexual congress.
Moving farther away, not touching anyone, and not wanting to initiate anything.
Nodding your head yes.
Shaking your head no, or not agreeing in any capacity.
Next up, laughing or smiling.
Crying or sounding scared or afraid of the person you're with.
Open body language.
Stiff, tight, closed body language.
Sounds of enjoyment.
Silence.
Actively participating in sexual congress.
Just laying there.
Unless, of course, you're a pillow queen like this one. Now, our last transitional. Finally, we didn't expect you to know this one, but it's a little bit of queer history that we like to talk about. It's called the Hinky Code, and it involves wearing a hinky in your left or right pocket to signify if you're a top or a bottom, and there are different colors, and we're going to tell you what they mean. Of course, we're going to start with the rainbow, because we're what?
Queer!
So let's get some red light, please. Now, red stands for fisting.
Good old fisting. Orange, the next color, is someone who likes anything, anytime, anywhere. You imagine it and your dreams will come true. No boundaries.
We should preface our next color by saying that you should be peeing before and after sex to avoid things like UTIs, urinary tract infections. Our next color is peeing during sex. That's right, yellow means piss play.
Next, green. So for green, there are two common forms or shades of green that are used to signify a hanky code. The first is Kelly, or for those of you untrained in color theory, is light green. And that color is for, the people who like to make a little extra on the side, transactional.
How much?
I'd do anything for a McChicken. And the next green is hunter green, or for those of you trained in color theory, is dark green. And that is a color I'm sure a lot of people in the audience can relate to.
Daddy issues!
Good old daddy-son play.
I'm so proud of you, son.
Daddy, chill.
Next up are blues. We have two of them. The first one is light blue, which stands for oral play. And the next one is dark blue, which stands for anal play.
After blue, obviously, naturally, is purple. And that is for those who, like either people with piercing or like to turn the act of piercing into a sexual experience. Okay, one more friend.
Our next color is gray. Road play.
Now, for road play, there's a little bit to talk about. If you're going to be doing this, you're going to want to use a coated non-nylon rope, as to not, rip apart the person being tied up, the road bunny. Unless they're into that, in which case get the oldest, most raggedy rope you can find and rip them apart.
So our next color is, if you're into that, black equals heavy S&M for all Rihanna fans out there.
The next color is brown.
I think we all know what brown stands for. Finally, we have checkered black and white, which stands for safety.
Hello again. That was fierce as fuck. Like, we're all in agreement about that, right? Like, that was amazing.
Both the pussy comment and the sex education. I was listening, I was sitting down. I wanted to take notes, but my pen was. Oh my god, no, my pen was taken from me.
I think your pen is back there.
Is it forward? Oh! My pen! Well, I have my pen now.
We probably should pick that up also because someone's going next and dancing.
Yeah, oh my god. I'm really glad we found that. That was not a bit.
That kind of like strangely leads into our next performance.
So, wait. They give me these mushrooms. I kind of want to eat them.
Hey, no, what are you talking about? Don't you know that it's dangerous to eat just random mushrooms in the forest? Absolutely not.
But I thought it would make me more of a fun guy. Yeah. And next is Nick with some self-choreographed contemporary ballet.
Yes. But, wait for it. They have a little bit of a message for us. The following was written by the next performer, Mick, about their act. This dance has no particular meaning, but it does mean a lot to me, that I got to create this piece as a way to express myself as a queer person. I hope you have as much fun watching it as I did making it and dancing it. Alright, you can applaud this.
Show you
A 6 marks a calendar, and 2 more follow it, calling us the devil. This is an ode to the subway ride home. This is not an ode to the corporations painting themselves for 1 month. This is not an ode to the riots. This is not an ode to the butches and bears, the femmes and the faggots. The ace is with their black rings and the leather kings, those drunk on the sidewalk, huddled with their friends, and those who are told to turn away but look back anyways. This is not an ode to pride. It is an ode to the leftover confetti covered in footsteps, the unpeeling of stickers, the tucked away pronoun pins, the makeup cleaning wipes, the folded up flags. This is an ode to the subway ride home. You've never touched makeup before. You like to pretend you have. Say that the Sharpie on your nails is the most lavish of goth styles, but it smudges off after 4th period, and you have to draw it on again. Your mother tells you not to, something about the acid, but she can't take this from you. She can't take this from you. This is not an ode to the first time you get makeup assigned to you by some sort of school production. It's the way your hands fumble, not knowing what to do with it. This is not an ode to the first time you walk into a different section of a department store that feels like the Enterprise entering somewhere no one has gone before. It's an ode to the one look from someone else giving you a stare and quickly moving back to where you've been before, still looking at the clothes on the other side. And this is not an ode to the first time you put on lipstick. It's an ode to the bitter taste it had on your lips, how come 3 a.m. you hurriedly wipe it off. This is an ode to first tries. This is the eyeliner that outlines around the years you wished you could cut short. This is the blush on your cheeks from the first time you tried to love another way, one you hadn't considered before. This is the powder of the pixie dust. When you looked across the crowd to a butch woman with yellow-laced combat boots and a buzz cut, silently clapping your hands knowing for once you could believe. This is an ode to the subway ride home. This is to the boy who asked to shine, who asked to glow, asked for glitter from his friend, then 5 minutes later panicked and said, how do I get it off? This is an ode to, can you still see it on my face? How do I tell you that you shine without glitter, that you are brave to tremble? Of course, I will delete and take back and hide for you. Are the master topiary gardener of your own life. This is an ode to all the places we choose that are hidden from the world. This is an ode to the bathroom counter at 2 a.m., an ode to the summer weekend where you snuck out and made decisions you would think about years later. This is an ode to the character customization screen, to the glitch that made your avatar a girl before you realized you were too. To the, there are only so many combinations of letters in the alphabet, and most of them have already been taken, so craft your own username and say, call me this on the screen, call me this before dawn, call me this around you, and I'll call you this around me. Slip pinkies next to each other under tables, trade laughs and cries over hidden message boards that they can't find. This is an ode to the subway ride home, stuffing the battle jackets into backpacks, taking stickers off of faces, wiping down makeup, hugs goodbye before peeling off from this one central celebration to everyone's houses that aren't always homes. This is an ode to the visible in hiding, the glass closets, and the pins that get taken off, and the wigs that get taken off, and the packers that get taken off, and the names that they call you at work and at school while you know there is another one hidden in a pool of blood that you hope will gush from your chest one day. This is an ode to all the hiding we have to do one day. Thank you.
Hey, what about the missing campers? Why haven't you said anything about them?
Okay, well, Camp Queer fully and openly acknowledges our lost campers. We are devoting all of our resources towards helping them. Our first priority here at Queer Camp is ensuring your safety as seen with our sexual health performances.
Just make sure when you're getting your guts rearranged that it's not with a knife. Anyways, now we will have a 20-minute intermission, so please feel free to get your raffle tickets, go to the bathroom, feel free to use our decompression room. We also have some incredible video games up here if you guys want to check them out. They're really sick.
We got some great stuff for you guys. And we have some great stuff for the rest of the night. So stick around.
Shout out to Sean for filling in on bass tonight. So much. Shout out Sean. Follow us on Instagram for all of this summer.
Love you, Sylvan. Love you, Aiden.
Love you too.
Woo!
Good night, everyone.
Love you, John. Love you, John.
It's sleeping time.
It's from time. Charlie!
That was incredible.
Yeah, that was from our very own Casino Youth.
Fuck
Check out more gigs next.
All right, time to do the raffle. Ooh, I got away with stuff, but
Yeah,
yeah,
should we just like sit on the floor? That's so cute. I love that for us. I'm sorry, like not everyone can see us if we do this.
How's it going? Alright, let's do a little raffle. What are we doing? Number one, do you have number one for there?
Yeah, I have.
Do you want to? Yeah, you go post it.
I got books, gardening, and camping. Who's hyped for that? Alright. Okay, so
I'm really excited.
the way that this is gonna work is we're gonna draw tickets, and whoever has the winning number.
Yeah. You know, I don't want to sue, but it would be kind of funny if nobody's ever been to a raffle before.
Just
like,
making sure. Just making
yeah,
sure.
you know,
You never know.
Like, that's actually really smart.
Yeah. I feel like I have so much power right now.
You do.
Yeah.
You can take it on the case a little. You could pull the ticket.
Yes. I'm just stalling now. Okay, so the first person is, okay, 414077. Ethan. Do we have an Ethan?
Oh, Ethan? Yes. Come claim.
You have won the books raffle.
Oh my goodness.
You have
Congratulations. You get a little card, and then you take this, you guys are going to take this card and
This
claim.
is your saving grace.
Claim your thing.
Congrats.
Alright, maybe I'll do one.
On to garden night.
Oh, you want to? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, do you want to? I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So this is for gardening. The next person we have is 414346. Maddie. Maddie P.
Oh my gosh.
You've won the
Congratulations. What a lovely jacket.
I'm
Oh yeah, you can take the
There you
thing.
go. This is yours now. Of course.
You can trade it for the basket if you want.
You know how
hopefully what you'll
plants
do.
and amazing greenery stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, now for number 3, camping. We have 414376. Ruben. Very excited.
Wow, the most exciting raffle of all time.
You have some supportive fans. That's great.
Alright, next thing we're gonna do is makeup. So let's see, we got like a lot of stuff going on here. This is the kimchi basket, so that actually makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. Alright, don't worry, I'll try to mix it up as much as I can. Alright, let's, ooh, I dropped it. Okay, we have a 414142, and that is Jordan R. Yeah? Oh, sorry, that's not your thing. On the ground, but there you go. Congratulations. Alright. Okay. We're doing horror fun. That sounds nice. Right. A lot of things in here. Okay. Let's see. Alright. This one is 414327. And that is Alan Perez. Okay. Here you go. Good for your neighbor. Maybe the luck will rub off on you someday. Okay. Let's see. All right, and now for the sexy time basket, which we were going to pull this one 3 times. We have 414337, and that is Olivia. Yeah! You can grab one. You make your way. Make your way. Pull the next one, boy. No, you got it. You got it. You go. Congratulations.
These chairs are like mazes.
They are. Is anybody partying for you guys? Or am I just special?
Partying?
No partying. When the chairs just like, when I've walked through the audience and the chairs moved apart, it was quite amazing. I'm honestly still riding that high. 414231, and this is Sarah. Yes. Amazing. There you go. Yeah.
So many winners tonight.
Let's get so many winners in the crowd. Alright, let's really get in here. Let's get like this in here. Ooh. This is too much to handle. Okay, got it. Did it. Okay. Okay, 414397, but this one does not have any on it. Oh, it's you? Do you want to show me the thing? Hello.
God, those chairs are just attacking everyone tonight.
Oh my gosh, congrats. There you go. Alright. No, there's no more things to give out. I'm sorry. Alright. Ooh. Alright, that's it for the raffle. Wait, we did it.
Congrats to all the winners.
Heck yeah. We'll take these off.
And then up next, we are going to have a part 2 of the performer. Opal is up next with 3 short poems.
Thank you.
Someone left their notebook on the stage. I don't know what that is. You can come get it after my set, I guess. Yeah. Alright, great. Bouquet, after Lipmanegio. Queer does not get an already growing family tree. We are not giving a magnificent tree with branching arms of new ideas and arcane roots of ancestors. There is no trunk of elders to support us. Instead, we forge out and find our own family if blood has broken or been worn thin. But everyone must find their own elders, their own inspiration, their own roots in the ground and stars in the sky. They also kill what is trapped inside sometimes. Healing holds within it corpses of the past. Not in Love, parts 3 and 4. Let's never stop being confused. Let's never mind. Let's never let ourselves fall behind. When the rain falls, I'll remember how little I love you. When you kiss another's cheek, you'll remember how little you love me. Let that little fill the whole room with butterflies uncaged from your gut, spilling out by the light of a phone. Write to me soon, write to me asks, write to me sentences last long past the moon. Write to me how the angel loved so many ways we'll never love, And isn't that the most platonically queer? To say, yes, I'll never, but that doesn't ever mean I don't love you. I love that I don't think about you every day. I love that when I do, I'm so incredibly calm. That when I talk to you, all I can do is smile and be giddy and bright. That when you talk to me, all you can do is smile because it's all I can too. I love that we aren't dating. Because if there's one thing I would never want from you, it's for anyone else to understand how this feels. If I don't love you for anything you once were, because I only know the you that is now. I don't love you for anything you could be, because you're the one who decides how. You will change and so will I, but for now and tonight, I'll make you so bright. I forget how many times we've been married, or how many times you've held me at sword point. I just want to hold your hand underwater and say, listen to the stream and how it dares to be alive. Thank you.
This is very beautiful.
Alright. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves here with us. Like, I hope you're getting something out of this. Like, this has been a pretty good roller coaster of a night. We've had like so many different performances and so many different campers. I know we're quite excited also to just have so many fresh souls in our midst. Just so open and receptive. Perhaps you'll listen to us when we tell you not to run.
Apologize for any interruptions. Sometimes our campers find our process quite scary. But let's go ahead and move on. We sure you did perfectly fine. All right. Let's move on to the next act. Please welcome Luz de Noche and Miley on bass with an original song.
thinking that your presence is missed, but I don't wanna see your stupid face ever again. So you go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yes, I might be addicted to pain, 'cause calling you was my condition. And you can go fuck yourself. You're so pathetic. By the time I heard this go, 'cause no one's ever told me to shut the fuck up. You're my anesthetic. You haven't an hour of making it up. For which I was bored of ever we had sex. Don't worry. I hate the fact that we both agree that you were the best thing that happened to me. 'Cause I got hotter and smarter and realized I don't like men. What's wrong? Where you go? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Whoa, yes, I might be addicted to pain, 'cause calling you was my biggest shame. And you can go fuck yourself. Okay, now the mic is back on. Okay, I was super nervous because I write songs and I don't like singing them, but I hope you guys enjoyed it because no one has ever heard one of my songs before, so. I have to go grab something real quick. I'll be right back, so. All right, so Jordan, hello, my beautiful partner. Hey! How'd you get up there? I was wondering if you would go to prom with me.
Yeah, of course I would.
Yeah, there's a prom here at Rachel Carson next week, on Friday. We have the artists in PP that, so. Hold this. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah, I love prom dances. They're so cute.
It's so sweet.
Anyways, yeah, that was a really great performance. I can't believe Camp Queer is really successful this year. I'm really pleased with the results.
I am also incredibly pleased and I'm very excited for our next act by our wonderful camper Joy, who is going to be sharing with us a poem titled Monster.
this on? Yeah. All right, let's get fucking grooving. Monster under your bed. Monster in the closet. Monster in your head, giggling under the sheets. Monster holding hands in math. Monster. The devil will have his fun. Monster. Can you hear that buzzing? Because I sit cross-legged on the couch. My mom tells me, be more like it, don't slouch. On screen, Ursula whirls through a green haze, and I feel something shift inside me. Mama scoffs as she steals Ariel's voice. She calls her a monster too. They say when you repeat a word enough times, it loses its meaning, right? So how come it still hurts so much when Mama hisses monster like it's something new? I spent so long in the closet, I met Monster. She's nice, kind of pretty. Told me she's not a monster, so Mama renamed her Sin. Mama hurls grotesque dreams. She says I will go to hell for my love, but all I can think about is her. Today I hid for hours. I hid 4 hours, wrapped my arms around my head to block out the screaming until I believed it was internal the entire time. The monster, Sin, placed her hand on my shoulder and poured strength into me. She has the most beautiful eyes. Light scatters through the window, across my organs, splayed on the floor. Mama on her hands and knees, searching for tissue that hasn't had the chance to rot. She screams corruption, sin, hell, monster. Grabs both sides of my aorta and pulls until blood sprays out. She leaves with red fingers, red palms, and red eyes. My monster grabs the pieces and sews me back together. This is how I fell in love with sin, and gentle touches and absolute devotion. This is how I fell in love with the least monstrous girl in the entire world, in a house of hurled insults and loud anger. This is how I became a monster, the green and purple villain, the inspiration. Thank you.
Hello. It was really wonderful. Yeah, it's so nice to hear. All right, and last but certainly not least, campers, we have a real treat for you to end the night.
We do have the one and only Belladonna here to share a nice little campfire story with you all. So yeah, give her a round of applause.
And some say that its strangest happenings are on account of Belladonna, the Redwood Witch. She started out like a young camper, you or me. She loved the sun and the soil on her skin, the salted breeze that combed through the muddy canyons and isolated patches of overgrown wilderness. But she would transform under the moon. She would dress all in black and tease out her hair. She lost her sense of self, so she could return to a more genuine form. Crescent, quarter, gibbous, whole, full. Gibbous, quarter, crescent.
San Juan, y me mojo las alas, veo venir mi pluma salada, y en Maya, que me cuida la escala, ese viento de alas plumadas, como hielo retando tus paredes, todo esclarece de aquí adentro, esclarece de aquí adentro. Soy del mar y soy del cielo, soy del fuego y de la tierra, soy del agua, soy del mar y soy del cielo.
Yes, she loved the sun and the soil on her skin, the salty breeze, but she would transform under the moon. She would dress all in black, tease out her hair. She lost herself because it wasn't herself. Crescent, quarter, gibbous, full, gibbous, quarter, crescent, new. Oh, there it is. She lost herself, so she could return to a more genuine core. Crescent, quarter, gibbous, whole. Gibbous, quarter, crescent, new.
That was
incredible.
I don't need to say anything. That was great. That was Lavender as Belladonna. She's unexplainable. It's wow. I'm really thrilled to announce that our campers, our lost campers, have finally found themselves.
With gentle reassurance, our campers have learned to accept their queer identity and love themselves for who they are and who they will become.
Yeah. At Camp Queer, we really focus on listening to our monsters and coexisting with them in a way that allows us to, be with them. Navigating your identity, whether you're queer, and expressing any other form of yourself that, is outside of being queer. It's a really rough experience, whether your monsters, whether they have bone-crushing teeth or sharp horns, it's really hard.
But, understanding that this monster might be just as scared of you as you are of it can help you maybe understand that all it might need is some love, compassion, and understanding.
We hope you guys can see the beauty in the darkness and the beauty in your monsters, and please join us to celebrate these missing campers. We're gonna now have an interactive performance if you guys want to join us. It's going to be a 15-minute dance. We're gonna have some awesome music where we're just celebrating our identity and celebrating these monsters if you want to join us.
Yeah, come on stage, strut yourself, celebrate who you are. That's the way That's the way
not okay. I'm never suffocating. Some people, they got the big brains, they make up the computer game. Some people, they look so sexy, pop and fizzle like the Pepsi. Some people, they got the money, drive around in Lamborghinis. I don't need any of those things. I just want this motherfucker, see me in that skin, but they're just a it doesn't shape in the